Welcome back, everybody, to Triple Sticks Knives. Today I wanted to go over my dagger collection. You never know whether to do just a collection video or each one separately. Most likely, I'll eventually go over all these one at a time, like with the weights and all that stuff. But when I have a lot more than one, it just seems like I should do some sort of collection video with it. Um, so these are all my daggers. Um, I should say these are all my pocket knife daggers. I do have two fixed blade daggers that I will do by themselves eventually. So, anyways, I'm just gonna start from right to left. Excuse me. This one here is made by Uzi, like the gun, UZI. Actually, a really cool little knife. It's kind of small and slender, but most of these are kind of like that. Like that's kind of what a pocket dagger is. Even daggers in general usually are the handle at least and the blade. They're usually on the skinnier side of life, or just slender. You know what I mean? This one has an assisted opening, so this puppy comes out quick, and it has an excellent blade on it that is very, very sharp. Um, so I definitely recommend this one. Just the blade alone, I recommend this one. There's the Uzi emblem there on the blade. I'm not sure. Oh, it says something here. Let's see if I can get that to. Oh, it's upside down, I think. Let's try this. Says something, and then China's on below that. That's all I can see. So I'm pretty sure it's the only Uzi dagger there is. It's got a nice pocket clip on it, or an excellent pocket clip. Excellent pocket clip to me has three um, screws. Not that it needs three screws, but it is a nice touch because pocket clips tend to come undone sometimes. So yeah, it does have. It's an assisted blade. So uh, what do I want to say about assisted blades? I used to really hate assisted blades, like capital HATE. Now I really don't mind them, especially with the daggers though. Like I give them a pass because it seems like a lot of daggers have the assisted um, uh, torsion bar in there, whatever this one is. It might just be a coiled up spring, but it seems like a lot of pocket daggers have that assisted thing going for them, which is fine. I mean, you can see that thing fires out like a. That's kind of why I like it though, because it fires out like an automatic. Like it really fires out quick. The only thing that is, see, I'm used to closing knives with one hand. This is where these knives do not shine, and this is where, because this is how you'll get cut by this knife. You need to really make sure that you got a nice hold on that when you go to put this blade away. That's always how I usually get cut with this style of knife because you're when you're closing it, you're going against resistance. See, and if it's always I'll slip off or something will happen while I'm trying to close it. So the best way is to just use your other hand, close it. That's the safest way. If you want to just do it one-handed, that's fine, but you need to hang on to that sucker because every single time I'm not paying attention, I'll slip off or something will happen and I'll end up cutting myself. So I this is a great knife. They did a really good job with this one. Some people might not like. I hate to point this out, but there's more steel on this side than this side. This side just has the liner, and then this side's just a hunk of steel. I don't mind, but I know some people will that have like I forget what it is, like OCD or something. Some people that really bugs them, and that's fine. Everybody's different, but I wouldn't let it bug you at all because you're really missing out on a great knife. The only really downside is it's assisted, but I wish these little things were just sticking out a little bit longer, and this knife would be almost perfect. So you have to really make sure you're on it. As long as you're on it, it comes out every time. But they are kind of small. You can see there. It's a cool little knife. I've said it once and I say it again. I do not keep the knife. I'll just send it back. That's why I try to order off of anywhere that returns are available. So that one was definitely a keeper. Talking way too much about the Uzi knife, but I don't think there's that many videos on it, so might as well go over it a little bit. This one is made by Tac-Force. This is a excellent dagger. This one's called the Mermaid. And Tac-Force is banging out some really good knives. I think that's D2. They actually have a Mermaid 2. The Mermaid 2 is pretty much the same thing, but it's a button lock, I believe. So if you're into button locks, Mermaid 2 has really good jimping on both sides here. I mean, it fires out just as fast as the other one. It's not assisted. But it fires out real nice and sharp. Has real nice scales right here. I believe it's G10. If I can get it to focus. There. It has like a metal, possibly aluminum bolster there. Real nice, you would call that a bayonet style dagger, I believe. So that's really good. All these ride really well in the pants, being that they're all slender knives. So I'll probably recommend them all. I'll go through them, but there's really not anything that I wouldn't recommend. Well, here we go. This one, let's see who the maker is. Right here, you can see that it's a really cool looking knife, and that's why I got it, for looks. Has like this flame effect, and then we get closer. I thought Tac-Force was a little bit better, like about having their blades be centered, but apparently not, which is fine. This one is assisted as well, so you have to watch that. The only thing about this one that is bad is the blade centering is horrible. It's off to the right, which it's not a big deal, dude. I mean, this is more of a self-defense knife. But with another thing to just keep in mind, you have to have your finger up on this and do pretty much a push style open, like not a light switch. A light switch is gonna like rip your hands up if you're trying to do this. You need to push and pull down at the same time to get it to fire out really good. At least that's what I noticed on this one. Has a real good pocket clip that goes, it's kind of like, oh, we haven't gotten to that one yet, I don't think. It was another knife had this on it the other day that I went over. How the pocket clip goes over, and instead of a screw holding it in, this one has a glass breaker, which is nice. It's not anything great. You can see like there's a screw, and it's like, I mean, it's in there. It's not like loose, so but you can see what I'm talking about. Like when like, all it is, that glass breaker is kind of weak. I say weak like it just doesn't look that great. It was like, see, right now I just missed it. It hurts when you miss this. So you gotta make sure you press in. It's a really cool, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, really cool looking knife. So I decided to keep it. Um, just have to make sure on the deployment. It's a little screwy. This one is really neat. Just went by looks alone. There's a really cool little design in it. That Tac-Force was, I think that's the only one I have that just the pocket clip or the blade was just not centered at all. This one just really cool as far as the way it looks. Has these really cool guards on each side. This one is made by Dark Side Blades, I think that's called. I'm trying to get that to focus. Having troubles today. Come on now. Says something on there. You can probably see it. I can't. It's just too small. It says something right here. Every time I get it to focus. Alright. I can only try so much. So far we haven't hit any that have dual edge. I can't remember if I have a dual edge one or not. This one's really cool though, just the looks alone. Has really good jimping on either side right there. Just a cool little knife. Let's see, just to make sure. Yeah, that was an assisted one as well. That's what I'm saying. Most of these are assisted. So once I saw that okay, my journey is going to be an assisted one apparently, because I'm not spending the money they want for daggers. I just started getting into daggers. I used to hate daggers, by the way. I don't know if I told you that, but I used to really not like or appreciate daggers whatsoever. This one is the Z Hunter, which this specific Z Hunter, I'm not sure how famous this one is, but Nick Shabazz has a extremely popular Z Hunter. I think they still sell it, but I'm not positive. Z Hunter. Hopefully you can see everything that's going on there. Pretty cool little knife. It had a pocket clip on it that was tipped down right there. So I had to make sure that was thrown away, or not thrown away, put in the bag with my other pocket clips. Just not a fan of tip down. So this one just can't even have a lanyard on it. Or actually, it might. Right. You could probably throw one on the back, but if it's loose at all, it's like the tip of this blade's gonna keep hitting it. This one I forgot. This one is also not centered that well. Um, it's not a problem for me because the knife works. But that may be a problem for some people. I just don't care. I just need the knife to come out and be, you know, nice and stiff and no lock rock, nothing like that. This one is Ganzo. It's an automatic. Very nice. This is one of the best automatics I've ever seen or held. And I'm comparing this to Microtech or anything. This thing, when it locks up, it is a bank vault. And yes, it's automatic. I've never touched any of these screws. I don't think I've had it for a while, so I don't think I ever. I might have checked the pocket clip screws because I sometimes will do that just to make sure it won't come off. Let's see, it says something here. It's probably the model number, I think. So I wanted you to have that. If I can get it to focus for 5 seconds. Come on now. Oh, of course it goes right back out. Alright, so hopefully that's the model number. Because I do not think it's on this side. It just says Ganzo. Extremely pokey, my goodness, and extremely sharp. Be careful with this puppy. Very excellent pocket clip. There is a couple, how they call it, mushrooms on the pocket clip. But I've never had a problem. It goes right in. They're rounded. I mean, usually with the rounded tops, or rounded heads, your jeans pocket will go right past them. So yeah, this one carries real well. It is in my state. I can't carry it legally. You just have to use your best judgment with that. Oh yeah, this has a really nice sick blade on it, by the way. Real nice thick stock. I should get my calipers, but oh well. It's one of those bayonet blades. Totally recommend that. They still sell these. Quite a few. As far as I remember, there was at least 2 or 3 websites that have these. And there's also another automatic Ganzo if you're interested in Ganzo. But this one just was the more classy, like gentleman style. If I can get it to. Alright, it's just gonna have to stay like that. Moving on. This one's really, it's a lightweight, glows in the dark, and it has skulls on it. So it's pretty freaking cool. Got it at Love's Truck Stop. Has a pretty decent pocket clip with the same style, like screws poking up. But again, I've never had any problems. It goes right in the pocket, no problem. Again, very pokey, very sharp, and it's a bayonet style. This is the brand you'll be looking for. I'm on the East Coast, so I'm not sure if that matters because I know Loves are clear across the country, I believe. But I did talk with the dude for a second. He said they just switched to this brand because they had some other brand in there. So there we go. Got my, whatever. And I think that says 440C. Just go home. Just go to your home. Go to your home, ball. I think it says 440C. I don't know. Hopefully that showed up. So yeah, I had to pick this one up just because I knew I was getting into daggers, and it had skulls on it that glow in the dark. So It's pretty lightweight as well compared to the other ones. And again, wing, it's the assist. Gotta make sure your hands stay on that. So put him right here. This one's pretty neat. This is like the best one I have as far as colorful, interesting knife or interesting dagger. Not saying maybe there is a better one somewhere. I don't know. But when I saw this, this one's by Frost Cutlery. It's called, I don't even remember what was this one's name. Oh man, it escapes me. Stargazer. That's what it was. I believe this is called the Stargazer. So right away I was intrigued. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. I'll try to get you some good shots here. It really is a cool knife. I don't think it came too terribly sharp. I mean, it's sharp, but it's nothing like to write home about, which is fine. I mean, this one's more like a art piece. It even has color right here on both sides. And the pivot, like everything is real colorful. It's very cool. Same thing with that pocket clip. I haven't had a problem with it, but others may. I'm trying to see if it's. I'm not saying, by the way, or if I notice it, I might say it, but I try to just show it. It doesn't look like this has any weight relieving, but this one's really cool. Frost Cutlery, Stargazer. They still sell it. We are nearing the end. So this one is a legit AKC stiletto. These I got a long time ago and I traded a gentleman for them. Have no clue what I traded, but I always kept these two knives around. They're actually really, really neat. They are very illegal as far as carrying them anywhere. Oh, I wanted to go over that just real quick since this video is so long anyways. Usually with knives, I don't know if I did go over. I don't think I have one that I thought I did where both, I guess I do not. Maybe it's one of my fixed blades might be, both sides might be sharpened. I'm trying to think. Oh well. Anyways, so when both sides are sharpened, that's making it way illegal. If you didn't know, it being an automatic is illegal. What most officers have told me, because I love talking with police officers. They're here for us, our community, and shame on you if you're not for the police. So I've asked multiple police officers. They really don't care if it's an automatic or what you have. They want to see this. They just want to know you have a knife. They want to see that pocket clip. That's why I say this one's way illegal. Has no pocket clip. It's an automatic. It's a stiletto. Like, it's just an illegal. To carry it around would not be in your best interest. It is really cool. It swells out right here. It's a really good knife. It can't close on you unless you, the lock's right here. I'll show you how that works. This is another knife that locks up like a bang fault. Like a couple of these here, actually the majority of them lock up really, really good. But for an automatic, normally the automatics have play in them. But these three here, if you could ever get these, you're gonna have to get at like a knife show. They don't sell these anymore. Or a Facebook group, trade somebody. That's how I got it. I was into bow songs at the time, and the I think that might have been what I traded for these actually. Since we're on this one, this is the exact same one, except it's in white. So this is my. I'm not a huge fan of mother of pearl. I think that's what that's called, or white. I'm not a huge fan of white. So this is the one white knife in my collection. I think I don't believe I have another knife that it has white handles. Oh, I forgot to tell you how I take these down. It has two things right here, two guards. It's the first guard. You just push it like that, and then blink. That releases it, and then it's loosey goosey, like completely loose. You sit here and yes, I sit here and play with knives, kind of like this, because it's making a noise like doing 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 doing. Or you can just, and then it's completely locked up again. The lockup is right there where that hole is. That's why these things lock up so well. If you can find this style knife, and they do sell this style of knife, it might not be an AKC, which is fine as long as it has really good lockup. So right there, you can kind of see what's happening. So this comes around, and then it locks up into that. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. That little piece snaps up into that hole, and then I mean it's locked. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get hit with this knife. This part, it's like me hitting someone else. Great, for in self defense, please. Because this knife would do damage. It's extremely sharp. It's 3 to 4 inches long, and it's very it's like a fixed blade. It really is, because when it locks in that hole, boy, it's not coming out. It's got a spring on this back end here that's really, it's a thick spring, and I mean, you heard it. It's a snap. That goes into lock. Listen there. I mean, it's a nice healthy snap. But they do sell knives like these. I might do separate videos on these. Get some weights and measurements. Like I said, you can get them, but you're probably going to have to go to a knife show. So that's the end of my dagger knives. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good one.